Hello, I'm Ginger Nelson and welcome to Tea Time. Today I have Abbey Bowen and Tyron Spearman on the set with me. Welcome, guys.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Now y'all are with the Tifton, Tift County Tourism.
That's right.
Right here in Tifton.
Right, trying to get more tourists to stop and visit.
Trying to get more tourists to stop and visit. We've had a few lately, haven't we?
Oh yeah, we get about 100,000 every day on I-75 and 82.
You just had an event out at the UGA Conference Center, didn't you?
Yes, we had a gigantic, we've been trying to get it back from Albany for years, and the Georgia Peanut Commission brought their big farm show here, and we had, I think we fed 1,500 people at lunch.
Goodness, that is great.
About 2,000. Biggest show that we've had there as a commodity show in the history of the conference center.
And it went well?
It went great. Had a little trouble with parking. We ran out of parking space.
That's a good problem to have.
That's a good problem to have. But we had a good time, and it was a great event.
So what do we have coming up?
Well, today we want to talk about the Rhythm and Ribs Barbecue Festival.
Rhythm and Ribs.
That's right. You just bring your ribs, and you can come cook ribs too if you like. But we're going to have that on the last day of February, February 28th. The cookers will be moving in, and then March the 1st will be the big event. It's all going to be at Fullwood Park, so it'll be a cool event.
So last year you actually had like the Turf Grass Festival, right? Now this is kind of a spin-off from it, right?
That's right. We're replacing the Turf Grass Festival. We didn't, well, it rained us pretty much all day the last time we had that.
Yeah, I remember.
And it was tough. And then we've decided this time to include the barbecue festival and some bands. We're going to have lots of music, and to kind of get it going like the used to be the Love Affair Arts Festival.
Yeah.
We'd like to make it to be just that big. So we hope we'll have at least 20 professional teams. The Georgia Barbecue Association has sanctioned our event, so we're going to be they're going to be cooking for money and cooking for points and trophies. So it's going to be a big event for us.
Okay, so it kicks off on Friday night, which is February the 28th.
Well, the cooks all start arriving Friday morning, I understand, to set up camp at Fullwood Park, and they'll be doing that all day. And then that night, that afternoon late, we will have our first meeting of all of our cooks, and then we're having a band, a gigantic appearance down at we're going to do it downtown because we didn't want them out while the cooks are setting up. So we're going to have Edwin McCain, a great star, and we expect to sell out there. And that's going to be downtown at the theater.
Edwin McCain is going to be at the Tifton Theater.
Yes.
That is great.
Yeah.
Tifton Theater, and it is on the 28th, that Friday night.
That's right.
And tickets?
Tickets are available now for $20. They'll be $25 at the door.
$20. You can't beat that.
Not for him, man.
And there's what? How many seats in the?
604, I believe it is.
604.
We'd like to fill it up.
Like to fill it up. I think we've already put in some tickets. We want some tickets.
Okay.
So maybe you don't have 600 seats anymore.
I hope we fill it up because that's going to be a great event.
Yeah, I know David sent me a text yesterday, and he's like, how many tickets do you want? Do you want to invite all your friends and their husbands? I was like, well, I think a lot of my friends will come, but maybe not their husbands. He said, oh, yes, they will, because they might get something out of the night.
That's right.
But he was a very popular singer back in the 90s.
Right.
The era I was kind of growing up in.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I grew up in the 80s, but the 90s.
He's young for me, but
yeah.
I'm still on Merle Haggard and Willie Nelson, see.
Yeah, you're like my daddy, huh?
Right, that's right.
So that night it will be, and someone's opening for him. Who is opening for him?
I forgot.
Heath Deloach.
Abbey could do.
That's right.
And the tickets you can find on our website, www.tiftonrips. No.
Here we go. It's www.tiftonribfest.com.
That's right.
Yeah. So you can find out all the information leading up to the event. So on the 28th, we have Edwin McCain coming, and we have opening. And what time does that show start?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. And Heath Deloach, I think Kirsten has had him on WTIF.
That's right.
So she knows him, and very good singer, I think, and songwriter.
Yep.
So, okay, and then the next day is the big event.
Right.
So it starts at what time?
Well, the judges start at 8:30 that morning, and they're going to be coming in to report. We've got about 40 judges that'll have to judge all these guys that are coming. You have to be a certified judge by the Georgia Barbecue Association. I've had several friends call wanting to judge.
They want to taste it all day long, huh?
But you can't do that. The official judges will be there, and then they'll start, and then we will start the bands at 11 o'clock. The bands will start at 11 and will continue all afternoon.
So, okay, you said that you're going to have 40 judges. That's a lot of judges.
Yeah, it sure is. But you got to judge. They get to judge 3 different times and 3 different meats and this type of thing. So
Gotcha.
Got to have some.
So how many do you actually have signed up for the competition?
Well, we expect, the guy has almost guaranteed me that we'll have 20 professionals. And then we have what you call it?
Fun cooks.
Fun cooks.
Fun cooks.
Yeah, I used to call it amateur, but our backyard, but they call it the fun cook section now.
And what does that mean?
Well, that means if you want to come barbecue and participate in that section, you can. And we have an actual area, they say, that you can enter a cobbler. If some of these ladies want to cook a peach cobbler or whatever, then we have a section for that. We have competition for sauces. Several are.
Oh, really?
A lot of them
If
bring
you've
up.
got a good famous sauce that you like to cook,
Yep.
you can enter it in
A
the
barbecue
competition.
sauce? Okay.
Right. So you can get in the backyard section. And then we have chicken too, but it takes a while to cook your chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to run him down early.
Wring that neck early,
Right.
huh?
So
crazy.
we're going to have that going on, and we'll have that in another tent separate from the Georgia Barbecue Association.
So you can compete in different categories. You don't necessarily have to have a qualification to compete in the fun cooks, you
That's
said.
right.
Right.
But for the barbecue, you do.
To cook in the professional category, you have to be a member of the Georgia Barbecue Association. So if you and I just wanted to go out and create a team to cook, we could enter in the fun cook category.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so how many do you know is competing yet? Do you know?
Well, we've got some powerhouses around here from Turner County and Tift County. They've wanted that thing before, so they're going to be trying to defend their title, and you know they'll be strong.
Yeah.
So, and you probably know some of them that is around the Tifton area. Who is the one that we've been talking
Chad
about?
Brooks.
Chad Brooks and Justin
Chad's
Marchant.
been winning a bunch of those
Yeah.
things. So.
I think Chad and Justin cook together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've got
They've
their
won several
application.
things. Yeah. Gotcha. Good.
So
we'll have some locals.
We do, and we also have some, I've received applications, North Carolina, Alabama, Florida, so we've got a good bit of people showing up.
That's great. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk more about the Riddleman, what is it? Riddleman Ribs. Riddleman
There you
Ribs.
go.
I'm sorry, Riddleman Ribs Festival that is coming up. We'll be right back.
Join your friends at the Tifton Rhythm and Ribs Barbecue Festival on Saturday, March 1st in Tifton, Georgia. Enjoy a full day of barbecue, bands, and brews under the pines at Fullwood Park, downtown Tifton. Events include a Georgia Barbecue Association sanctioned barbecue competition and judging, kids play area, vendors, and free music from the Randall Bramblett Band, Greg Hester's tribute to Van Morrison, Andy Miller, Scott Fields, Yankee Slickers, Adam Smith, and the Tracy Maddox Band. Bring your lawn chairs. Kicking off the festival on Friday night, February 28th, platinum selling artist Edwin McKay.
I'll be your crying shoulder.
With local artist Heath DeLoach at the historic Tiff Theater downtown in an intimate acoustic setting. For more information and ticket sales, visit tiftribsfest.com.
In 1977, an 8-year-old boy picked up the game of golf from his father. The odds of that same boy then making it to the US and European Pro Golf Tours, 1 in 7 million. The odds of the Big Easy winning the US Open twice, 1 in 1.2 billion. The odds of him having a child diagnosed with autism, 1 in 88. Ernie Els encourages you to learn the signs of autism.
Get caught buzz driving, and you could do some hard time.
Craig, knock it off.
Sorry, Mom.
It could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. And that could set you back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Meet Paul Arvizu, a 2012 graduate of Moultrie Technical College
and a certified surgical technologist at Tift Regional Medical Center. He works in a field considered non-traditional for men. But Paul already knew firsthand what it's like to be considered different and to be transplanted by the winds of change. He immigrated to America from Mexico with his family as a 5-year-old, and while at Moultrie Tech, he gained full United States citizenship, was a Student of the Year finalist, and graduated with honors. No matter where life takes him now, Paul says nothing is out of reach. Thanks to faculty members, classmates, and a diploma from Moultrie Tech, he's empowered to help change lives as a valuable member of a surgical team.
This changes everything.
We're everywhere you turn. Moultrie Technical College.
Welcome back to Tea Time. I've been talking to Mr. Tyron Spearman and Abbey Bowen, and they have been telling us about the Rhythm and Ribs Festival that is coming up on March the 1st.
That's right.
Kicks off on February the 28th, the last day of February, with the Edwin McCain concert that is at the Tifton Theater.
You said it almost in one sentence.
That's right. So we were talking about the competition, the barbecue competition that's going to be held on March the 1st. Prizes, are there any prizes that you give away? Surely they have to win something or else they wouldn't compete, right?
That's right. Under the Georgia Barbecue Association, we'll have 3 categories. You'll have pulled pork, and then you have pork loin, and then you'll also have the third area is ribs. So the ribs, each of those categories, you can win about $2,000 a piece.
Wow, that is great.
And then we'll give also the top 10 people will get a prize of some kind, whether it's a trophy or whatever. But we will have money in those top 3 with $2,000, $1,000, etc.
That's great.
Yeah.
And then the fun cook category, the top prize payout's $500. And those 2 categories are pulled pork and ribs.
Pulled pork and ribs.
As an amateur cooker, see, you can win some money this deal.
Yeah, you don't want to taste my barbecue.
Yes, we do.
I might can make a pound cake or something like that.
David said he had a recipe.
Well, David cooks good.
Yeah.
The outside work, I'm not. Yeah.
These are all outside.
I can make some real good baked beans too.
That's good.
But now, so are we going to be able to taste any of this?
We do. You want to tell them about our vendors?
Sure. Some of the vendors that are participating are also cooking. So some of them you'll be able to walk up to and check all their meat out and then purchase food from. And then we've also got some other vendors coming in, funnel cakes, and the festival type.
And looking for more.
Goodies. Yeah, and we're still looking for some. So you can find all that information on our website. The vendor applications for food is listed there on our website.
So actually some of your competitors will be cooking and selling their food that day.
That's correct.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, that is good.
You know, all of Tifton is going to smell like barbecue that day.
Good.
That's right.
And we hope all of Tifton and surrounding counties will be there.
That's
We'll come
right.
out, yeah.
So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Is there an admission charge?
All free.
All free.
The vendors, we need some more vendors. We'd love to have some people with arts and crafts and this type of thing. So if you're out there and you've got something you'd like to display, be sure to give us a call. We've lowered the price on that so you can enter and make some money too. So we need vendors.
So arts and craft vendors, what's the price for that?
$50.
$50 for a 10 by 10 space.
And if you want to be a food vendor,
$75.
It's $75.
Right.
That's not bad at all. Especially I know a lot of people around this time of the year, they're making lots of arts and crafts for other arts and craft shows that are coming around.
Right.
So they need to call you and
get on the list.
get on the list, get a place booked.
We also need some sponsors. It takes money, as I just told you.
You're right.
And if you'd like to get your name on the stage or on the trophies and this type of thing, we have a package of $250, which is called the bacon strip guy. We have one called pork chop. That's $500, and $1,000 is the Boston butt, and we have a whole hog. HAWG.
A whole hog.
Yeah, $2,500. If you want to get your name in the limelight, your name will be on the stage. It'll be on all of our posters. If you give $2,500, we'll put you on a T-shirt and this type of thing too. So lots of advertising. We'll be advertising in all of your networks and all around trying to get people to come.
Playing
so
broadcasting.
if you'd like to be a broadcast and be a sponsor, just give me a call and we'll get your name on everything that we're publishing.
That's right. And I know that you're going to have several bands that day.
Yes.
Do you want me to read off the bands?
Yeah, would you?
I can read off the bands.
It's going to be a show.
Yeah, it's a full lineup, and it starts at 11 and lasts till when?
Till about 9:30 that night.
9:30.
We'll take a break for the awards at 3:30.
Oh, okay. So the awards are given at 3:30.
That's right.
Okay.
On the same stage,
Okay.
where the music is going down.
Yeah.
Okay. The Randall Bramblett Band,
right.
and I guess they're going to start out. Are they going to start
They're
out?
our stars.
They're the stars. So they'll probably play that
That's
night. That's
yeah,
right.
They'll be there later.
Okay. And let's see, Yankee Slickers,
Yep.
Andy Miller, Tracy Victoria Maddox Band, Scott Fields, and Adam Smith and Josh Salter.
Yeah. Tifton boys right there.
That's right.
Tifton Boys. That sounds like it's going to be fun.
It's going to be.
So you will have a stage and you will have these bands alternating out.
That's right. You know the Sid Blackmore stage, which is in Fullwood Park?
Yeah.
That's where we'll have all that.
Okay.
And you can bring your lawn chairs because you're going to need, we don't want you to sit on the ground.
Yeah, definitely bring your chairs or bring a blanket to sit
Yeah.
on.
Right.
Right.
But you'll need your chairs. And you'll have plenty of food that day.
Plenty of food, plenty of barbecue.
Plenty of barbecue.
Even get a brew if you want to later that night.
Yeah, that's another thing that we
That
were going
is.
to talk about is that there will be alcohol sold that night.
There'll be some adult beverages served.
Adult beverages.
Right. Under supervision.
Under supervision. It won't get out of hand.
No, oh no.
But the sale of that starts at what time?
I think that starts about 3:30, right after we get through with the trophies.
Okay. All right.
That type of thing.
Okay.
We also have another area that we want to invite people to know that the Fullwood Park is upgrading their kids area. So they are unveiling their new kids playing area, and we're going to bring slides and all kind of things for that. And you need some vendors there, right?
Yes, they do. Jessica just mentioned to me that she needed a few more kids vendors.
Yeah,
So,
like face painting.
Face painting. We're looking for people to do face painting or maybe some kind of little
Arts and
crafts, small thing to make and take home, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I know kids love glitter. They could,
Oh,
do
yeah.
glue and glitter and make like glittery stuff.
But
And
give us-
that would be easy to do.
Right.
Oh yeah.
But we're still looking for somebody with that.
So it's going to be a community-wide event. We want everybody to come and enjoy. And
It's for the whole
be a part.
family.
It's for
Right.
the whole family, right?
For the whole family.
We'll have a kind of a walkway through these. These professional cookers, they kind of like the display and this type of thing. You'll see all these big cooks and these
See,
big,
I've never been to a
grills.
competition like this.
oh yeah, it's something to watch them cook. And then they'll
They're
also
serious
have.
They
about
are
their stuff.
serious.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are serious about their food
I wish
now.
we'd judge their displays like we do in some other contests, but we're just going to be judging their pork and all their work. They'll bring it all to the judges. The judges will then turn it over to the tabulators. The tabulators will go through all the processes under the supervision of the Georgia Barbecue Association, and then we'll get the winners and then present the trophies and the checks.
Sounds like fun.
It's going to be a full day of activities. Of course, the bands will be playing all during that time, and all the vendors, arts and crafts will be open all day long. So we want people to come and visit, and you can have a fun day all day.
And it's not going to rain this year.
And it won't cost you.
No, it's not going to
No,
rain.
no.
I say it's not
Rain.
going to rain this
Yeah.
year.
We're going to get the rain before then.
Yeah.
Yeah, or after.
Or after. But I think I hope it'll be a perfect day.
Okay, well, we're going to go to a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about more about what's going on in the Tifton tourism. We'll be right back.
Join your friends at the Tifton Rhythm and Ribs Barbecue Festival on Saturday, March 1st in Tifton, Georgia. Enjoy a full day of barbecue, bands, and brews under the pines at Fullwood Park, downtown Tifton. Events include a Georgia Barbecue Association sanctioned barbecue competition and judging, kids play area, vendors, and free music from the Randall Bramblett Band, Greg Hester's tribute to Van Morrison, Andy Miller, Scott Fields, Yankee Slickers, Adam Smith, and the Tracy Maddox Band. Bring your lawn chairs. Kicking off the festival on Friday night, February 28th, platinum selling artist Edwin McKay. With local artist Heath Deloach at the historic Tiff Theater downtown in an intimate acoustic setting. For more information and ticket sales, visit tiftribsfest.com.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. Stop the texts. Stop the wrecks. Visit us at stoptextsstopwrecks.org.
They say that when you're facing extreme danger, your life flashes before you. If you think that's sad, consider facing it before you even have enough life to flash before your eyes. Car crashes are a leading killer of children 1 to 13. Deaths and injuries can be prevented by using the right car seat. Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat to know what is appropriate for each age and size.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Ready or not, here I come.
Take time to be a dad today.
Daddy, I'm gonna find you.
And we're out. You got plans?
You bet.
50 million Americans struggle with hunger, but we can do something about it.
Excuse me.
What's going on?
Dinner. Please join me in helping put food on their tables. Together, we can feed America.
You guys keep going. I'm gonna get the plates.
Plates?
Find your local food bank at feedingamerica.org/hunger.
Welcome back to Tea Time. I've been talking to Mr. Tyron Spearman and Abbey Bowen, and we have been talking about rhythm and ribs.
That's right.
We have.
Barbecue festival.
Music and food.
Two good
Sounds
items.
like fun.
It is.
A full day event, which is on March the 1st, kicks off February the 28th.
That's right.
With Edwin McCain, which we have to give credit to our very own Kirsten Underwood, whose boyfriend, Austin McAlvin, he contacted them, Edwin McCain, to
That's right.
get here.
That's right.
So I'm looking forward to that too.
Well,
We are too.
That's going to be fun.
That'll be a great kickoff.
And we definitely want the theater to be sold out that night.
That's right.
We do.
We sure do. And that'll be a great kickoff for the whole festival. We'll be setting up all day Friday, take a break, go down to the concert, then come back to Fullwood Park the next morning and barbecue all day, and band start at 11. It'll be a great day.
That's going to be fun. A lazy day.
Yes.
Well, I don't know about lazy.
Well, it won't be for you. You'll be working.
That's right.
I'm going to be lazy.
Okay.
I'm going to come set up my lounge chair and be lazy.
That's the thing to do. And get you some barbecue and have fun.
That's right.
Bring the family.
So, can you tell us what else is going on right here in Tifton?
Well, Tifton is, we've had a lot on tourism. We've got, of course, a new hotel. Holiday Inn Express is open. We'll be a year delayed on getting a new Holiday Inn, which used to be the location of the Ramada.
Okay.
That's coming soon.
Oh, okay. I didn't
New
realize
restaurants coming. Can't tell you all of them, but
see,
we can tell you some of them.
You're like the mayor. You come on here and tell me that something new's coming, but you don't tell me what.
Across where we're going to get a new Hardee's right there in front of those. So that's going to be a new addition in front of the Country Inn and Suites and the Comfort Suites. And that's the only one I'm sure of at the moment right now that we've got that I've been involved in. But we've got a lot of events. We were lucky in that we had the Peanut Show here at the UGA Tifton Campus Conference Center. Right behind that, the Cotton Show. Then we had the Corn Show. So we got all the major commodities grown here in South Georgia having meetings here. Now we're going to have the UGA, what we call the University of Georgia Forecast Company. They'll be here to unveil their forecast for the coming year. That was snowed out or iced out earlier, and so it's been delayed. Then we've got other events coming up. We've got a basketball tournament that's going to be held at ABAC. That's the private schools that are coming in here the last week of February. And we've just landed another big church convention in 2015. The Methodists are coming back. We've had them here
And that
before.
was a big group, wasn't it?
2,000 people for a week. And they want to come back to Tifton, and we certainly want to have them back in Tifton. So they'll be using the University of Georgia for 4 days this time, and so we may be shorter rooms because the Church of God has their little meeting about that same time. So
we're going to be full.
We're going to be full that
Hotels
week.
and restaurants will be full.
Maybe we'll have some more built by that time.
But that will be great for Tifton.
Right, and we had a great basketball tournament with McDonald's during the holidays.
Yeah.
At the high school, we're going to have a lot of people visiting high school with the team we've got now. So we'll have a lot of people. Then we got the forestry pageant coming up. You know, Tifton's has some beautiful girls. You know that.
Oh yeah.
I know that. But they bring them in here to compete in the forestry. We have the regional forestry. Now we got the national forestry pageant, and this is something as
So the national competes here too?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay.
So it's quite popular. Forestry is a big business in Georgia, and we're proud and honored to have them come here. So that's another that brings a lot. Another big market that we think is powerful for us is the wedding market. We need another wedding venue. The ones that we have here in Tifton, in the Tifton area, are booked for all into next year.
Yeah.
So we need some other places to have weddings.
I know I ran into that when we were trying to plan for our class, my 20th class reunion.
Right.
Is everything was booked.
Yeah. So we'd like to see that expand if we could.
Yeah.
But we need that. Your reunions are big.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're working on one right now with the class of 45, 200 people here for the weekend.
Wow, that's good.
So they all spend the night. They have lots of parties and this type of thing, and so we specialize in parties.
I bet you do.
That's part of tourism. If you have a big party, you'll come back next time.
That's right.
So we're doing that, hosting those groups, and as we get ready for we get a lot of calls from our website. We're on the website with the state of Georgia. We have an exhibit down at the Welcome Center. We got a lot of calls from the Welcome Center at Lake Park. Everybody's coming north. We want you to stop in Tifton. We went down recently and grilled peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and gave them away and said, "Don't on your next stop in Tifton." So there's a market out there.
Yeah.
And the more they stop, we're up about 20% right now in our motel hotel tax, which is unbelievable.
We have put Tifton on the map.
We have.
That's right.
That's right.
They
People know where it is now.
Around the world.
That's right.
Right. But we're proud of it, and I'm proud of Tifton and what all it's done. We have some of the best facilities. People don't realize it. Between the Conference Center and the Museum of Agriculture with ABAC, downtown, and the team, we got a new sports initiative group that's bringing in a lot more sports events from the swimming tournament.
Our theater.
And you just
it is very nice.
We have great facilities, and we should be thankful for that.
Yeah, we are.
It's an honor to represent them.
We appreciate what you do for Tifton, too.
Well, it's a great honor.
Well, Rhythm and Ribs Festival, you don't want to miss it. It is coming up on February the 28th. It starts that evening for the concert at the Tifton Theater. And then on March the 1st, at 11 o'clock, bring your lawn chairs or a blanket and make yourself at home. Eat and listen to music. Sounds like fun.
Call Abbey and get you an exhibit.
That's right. So if you are interested in getting an exhibit, or if you want to become a vendor, you need to get in contact with them. They have a Facebook page. You can just type in Rhythm and Ribs Festival. And the website is www.tiftonribsfest.com. I'm sorry. Tiftonribsfest.com. So get in contact with them. And you want me to hold this up? Here, I'll hold this up.
And Queen of the Ribs.
That's right. And you do not want to miss this festival right here in Tifton, Georgia. And we appreciate you being with us today, and we'll see you next time right here on Plant Tifnet's Wiregrass Channel 3.